Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the UTFL Chalk Talk. I'm your host, Colin Thomas. We are 2 weeks into the UTFL spring season and all the teams have finally played. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it to the games last week, but the league was kind enough to give me some footage so I can use it for this show. We'll still dive into each game, talk about predictions, and league standings. So let's get things rolling. All the teams have finally played at least one game. This first game we have the Spartans, who begin their season this week, and they go up against the Reapers, who were blown out by the Hive week 1. But maybe they could get something going this week. Spartans get the W this week against the Reapers, 26-0. Another blowout loss for the Reapers. Hopefully they can get some points on the board here in the next couple weeks. Our second game of the day features another team who got their start this season, week 2, the Sundance Braves. They went up against the Space Force, who got their first win as a team week 1. A lot of people picked the Braves, the title contender, to win this one.
Seven.
Braves lose a close one here, 13-14, as Space Force squeaks out a win. Our third game of the day was the Outlaws versus the Wolves. Both teams played in week 1, and Outlaws had a great defensive showing, but lacked on the offensive side. The Wolves, on the other hand, did a good job holding Space Force to only 12 points in their loss week 1. This might be a defensive battle, so let's find out.
For the law. Get that ball!
The Outlaws get their second win of the season with a great showing all around, 31-6. Wolves get on the board for the first time this season. Our final game, the Wyoming Outlaws versus the Hive. The Wyoming Outlaws getting their first appearance here in the UTFL, going against the Hive, who had a stellar game against the Reapers. This game I thought was going to be a close one.
Good job, good job.
Let's go, Curtis!
Oh, yeah!
Wyoming pulls out the victory 26-6, getting their first win in the UTFL and of the season. The Hive made some drives but were unable to finish any of them. Week 2 is finally finished and we had some surprise finishes and some more struggles, but the season is still young and there's a lot more games to be played. Let's look at my predictions and see how I did. I went 2-4 this week again, getting the Spartans and Outlaws game correct, but missing the Hive and the Braves losses. Roger Hodel went 3-4 again, only missing the Braves game. I am 4 of 8 in total, sitting at 500, while Roger Hodel is 6 of 8, heading into week 3. Let's move on now to the UTFL standings. We had some more movement here this weekend, and it should be fun to find out who's at number 1. We have a new number 1, the Outlaws, now 2-0, and they moved up 2 spots. At our second spot, we have the Space Force, who are also 2-0 and moving up 2 spots. Fallouts fall to 3rd after a bye week, falling 2 spots. Spartans with a win this week move up 2 spots to 4th. Wyoming moved up 2 spots after a victory to number 5. The Hive falling to number 6. The Braves falling to 7. Knights go up from the bye to number 8. The War Chiefs move up as well to number 9. With the Wolves falling to number 10 and the Reapers taking the bottom spot at 11. Let's move on to the buy and sell segment of the show. I don't have too much to change though. First on my buy list, I have Space Force. After squeaking out a win against a title contender team like the Braves, it may give them the boost and confidence they need. Now 2-0 and in the second spot in standings, watch them start playing really high level of football from here on out. The next team on my list, I've got the Orem Outlaws, still on my buying list. They came out with a really good showing of offense and defense against the Wolves. If they can keep this momentum going, they're going to be hard to beat. At number 1 spot in the standings with a 2-0 record, find themselves in a very good position. A surprise here and some tough love, the Braves. They came into this week toting themselves the best, no one was going to stop them, and they were even going to dethrone the 6-time champions. Well, you came out flat like a 2-week-old soda. Getting beat by a team who only has 1 win together looks pretty bad. Let's head into week 3 with this upcoming weekend schedule. Our first game of the day, we have the Fallouts versus the Knights. Both teams coming off a bye, though the Fallouts won their opener in a Fallout fashion, and the Knights looked derailed. Hopefully the Knights got things back in order after the bye week. Game 2, we have the Wolves versus the Braves. Wolves held Space Force to only 12 points in week 1, a team which beat the Braves last week. Braves looking flat. If they don't get up for this one, they could find themselves slipping into another loss. Our third game of the day, we have Space Force versus Wyoming. Both teams looking really good coming into this week. Lots of players and fans are saying that this is going to be the game of the week. This should be a good game. Our fourth and final game of the day, we have the War Chiefs versus the Spartans. War Chiefs coming out of a bye week, the Spartans coming off a sound win. If the War Chiefs made some adjustments during the bye week, this one could be very close. Now that we know the schedule and who is playing who, let's take a look at my predictions for this week, as well as Roger Hoodell's. Game 1, we got Fallouts versus the Knights. I'm going to go with the Fallouts here, 30-6. In week 1, the Fallouts just look like they haven't missed a step. The Knights struggled in week 1, but when you have Nish on the field, there's always a chance to score. Hoodell and I are on the same page here though. He has the Fallouts winning 22-18, and he'd just like to say that the Fallouts run the same goddamn play for 2 points. Game number 2, Wolves and Braves. Wolves didn't come out week 2, and neither did the Braves. Both teams are looking flat, but the Braves should be able to bounce back in this one, 18-6. Again, Hoodell and I agree. He has the Braves winning 30-0. Space Force and Wyoming, Game 3, Game of the Week. Should be a good battle between these two teams, though Wyoming was plagued with turnovers in their first game of the season, yet they found a way to win the game. Space Force, on the other hand, just came off a big win against the Braves. The hype is real though, and I have the Space Force winning this one 18-12. Here's where Hoodell and I disagree. He has Wyoming winning this one 18-12. Last game of the day, we have the War Chiefs versus the Spartans. Another great game on paper. Should be exciting to watch. The Spartans showed some life still in this rebuilding season, but the War Chiefs have shown some great strength in week 1 against the Fallouts. I have the War Chiefs winning this one 20-12. Hoodell and I disagree again. He has the Spartans winning 14-8. Now that we've reviewed all the games, and the standings, and the predictions, it's that time again for highlights. The league was kind enough to send me some highlights so that I could create a highlights of the week and top 5. Let's take a look. Hope you guys enjoyed the highlights in the top 5. That's all I got for this week's show. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment and your thoughts below. Give me a like. I'm your host, Colton Thomas.